Hello everyone. Today I will discuss one important topic of immunology, that is immunoglobulin, and this topic is very much important with respect to your GATE exam also. And in this video I will cover the basic structure and function of immunoglobulins. So let's start with a brief introduction about immunoglobulins. So these are the antigen binding glycoproteins. Exactly what immunoglobulins are? They are the antibodies that are synthesized by the B cells only. Okay, so these antibodies are synthesized by only B cells, and they are the most abundant protein present in our blood, approximately 20% of total blood protein. And talking about the number of immunoglobulins, so they are billions in number, and with different amino acid sequence and different antigen specificity. So why they are billions in number? It only because we get exposed to billion type of antigens since our birth, and also the antibody are generated against the vaccines that we take. Okay, coming to the structure of antibody, they are Y in shaped, as we can see in this picture also. So focus on this picture. So it has two main fragment, that is Fab and FC. This FC stand for fragment of crystallizable, and Fab stand for fragment for antibody binding, antigen binding, sorry. uh, so this FC region is consist of constant region only, and Fab fragment is consist of constant and light region, sorry, constant region and variable region both. So this upper purple color, these are the variable region, and this variable region is consist of CDRs, and these CDRs, this light blue colored lines, these are the CDRs. They are the mainly responsible for the interaction with the antigen. Okay, so this is the whole structure of immunoglobulin. It have four polypeptide, that is two light chain, these is small chain, the two light chain this side and this side also, and there is two heavy chain, the longer chain, this is heavy chain. The molecular weight of light chain is approx 25 kilodalton, and the molecular weight of heavy chain is approx 50 kilodalton. Okay, so this light chain is connected to the heavy chain through the disulfide bond, and the heavy chain together they connected through the disulfide bond and also the non covalent linkage. So this is all about the basic structure of immunoglobulin. This is how the basic immunoglobulin looks like. And yeah, coming to the CDRs, CDR stand for complementarity determining region. As its name says, this is complementarity determining region, that it shows the complementarity to the antigen that enter in our body, so that the antibody give response against this antigen. So here in this figure, as we can see, this the variable part, it have CDRs, and here somewhere it is hinge region. I will discuss this hinge region later on. And here this the lower part, this is FC region. This FC region having the FC fragment, it having constant region which is responsible for the complement system activation by interaction of subunits responsible for the complement system activation, that is effector activation. And this FC region, FC fragment also responsible for the interaction with the other WBCs present in our blood, such as macrophage. And this upper part, this is antigen binding, mainly the CDRs are responsible for the antigen binding interaction. So this is all about the CDRs. Coming to the hinge region, this part is not much important with respect to your GATE exam, but just for your general knowledge, so only 3 IGs serve this hinge region, that is IgG, A and D. These are the 3 antibodies that have hinge region, and hinge region are nothing but the extended part of a constant region present in the FC fragment of your antibody. So they are the amino acid sequence, so they are rich in proline and cysteine, and this hinge region is conserved among all the humans. Okay, so this is the main information about this hinge region, and the function of hinge region is to provide the flexibility to the antibody. Coming to the different class of immunoglobulins, so this class of immunoglobulin, different class of immunoglobulins are classified on the basis of different type of heavy chains present. Okay, this is also known as isotype. So this thing is important. So what are the isotypes? They are the like class of immunoglobulins uh, classified on the basis of different type of heavy chains present. Okay, so based on the different type of heavy chains, there are 5 class of immunoglobulins, as we all know. Okay, so the first one is IgG, M, A, E and D. Okay, so two of the immunoglobulins have subclasses, that is IgG and IgA. This question was asked in GATE 2015, I guess. So this was asked, which of the following class of immunoglobulin have have some subclasses. So your options were IgG, M, D and E. So correct option was IgG. It has subclasses. So apart from this IgG, IgA also has subclasses, but it was not mentioned in the option. So these are the different structure of immunoglobulins, that is IgG. Here the hinge region, and then in IgD, here the hinge region, and IgA, there are two hinge regions. Okay, so this is IgE, it have no hinge region, and IgM, it is pentavalent, and here it's J chain. Okay, so coming to our first immunoglobulin, we will discuss it briefly. IgG, it is the most abundant immunoglobulin in our total serum protein, approximately 80%. Okay, so the maximum concentration of immunoglobulin is IgG, and the half life of this immunoglobulin is also higher among all the immunoglobulin. It is approx 23 days, except Ig3, it have 7 days of half life. Okay, so although Ig have the higher half life among all the Igs, but Ig3 have 7 days of half life, and it is the only immunoglobulin or antibody that transfer immunity from mother to the fetus during pregnancy, except Ig2. Okay, so there are two exceptions as we studied till now. So yeah, so it transfer immunity from mother to the fetus. Why Ig2 is not served for the transfer of immunity? Because it cannot pass through the placenta. That's why it have no role in the immunity transfer from mother to the fetus. This question can also ask in the GATE exam, like which of the following immunoglobulin have no role in transfer of immunity from mother to the fetus. So your answer would be IgG2. Okay, G2, remember this. And this immunoglobulin have role in complement system activation also. Okay, so this is all about IgG. Coming to our next immunoglobulin, that is IgM. So it constitute approx 5 to 10% of total serum Ig. It is pentameric in structure, as we can see in this picture also. Okay, so okay, so this J chain is present through the disulfide bond to the heavy chain. Here this longer chain, the heavy chain, and this J chain is present through this yellow colored disulfide bond to the heavy chain of this immunoglobulin. So as I said, the J chain is present through the disulfide bond to the heavy chain. Okay, a single J chain is responsible for the polymerization of this whole pentamer region. Okay, so yeah, next point, play a dominant role in during acute infection, that is whenever an antigen enter in our body, so the first immunoglobulin that is synthesized is IgM. The first immunoglobulin that is synthesized against this antigen is IgM, and this IgM further, like the concentration of this IgM degrade, and memory cell will generate against the antigen in the form of IgG, A or E, depending upon the type of antigen enter. Okay, So yeah, also it is the first Ig produced by the neonates, that is the infant baby. So it is the first immunoglobulin that is produced by the infants. Okay. So yeah, next point is it is the evolutionary oldest also. Next, it is the most effective complement system activator. Uh, Apart from the IgG, as we studied earlier, apart from the IgG, IgM is responsible for the complement system activation, and it is most effective also. So this part is also important. So which of the following uh, immunoglobulin have most effective complement system activation? So your answer would be IgM. And also being a pentamer, like it have 5 subunits, being a pentamer it serve only 3 sites for the complement system activation. So as I discussed in earlier, like during structure of immunoglobulin, I said this Fc region have constant region, Fc fragment have constant region which serve for the complement system activation. So they are pentamers, so there could be 5 sites for the complement system activation, but from the all the 5 sites it serve only express only 3 binding site for the complement system activation. Okay, so these all the information are important, I guess. So coming to our next immunoglobulin, that is IgA. So it is 10 to 15% of total serum immunoglobulin concentration. It is dimeric in nature, and among all the Igs, the maximum secretion of immunoglobulin is of IgA, approx 2/3 production among all the Igs. Okay, so yeah, so coming to next point, along with the J chain secret, along with the J chain, one secretory component is present. J chain is responsible for the polymerization and transcytosis, while secretory component prevent the site for proteolysis. So this J chain, as we can see, this is dimeric in nature. It is, this is one unit, and here it is another unit connected through the J chain. This part, J chain. So this J chain is responsible for the polymerization of these two units, also for the transcytosis of this IgA in the external secretion. And what is the role of this secretory component? It serve for the, like, it prevent the site for the proteolysis. Don't confuse with its name. Its name says secretory component, but the the secretion of IgA in our external secretions such as mucus, saliva and tear, it is due to the presence of J chain. Okay, so apart from IgA, IgM could present in external secretion, but it do not occur in external secretion because of heavy molecular weight. It is pentameric in nature, no? So it have 5 subunits connected through the J chain. That's why due to its higher molecular weight it could not transcytose from the cell to the external secretion. That's why it do not occur in external secretion. So IgA play a prominent role in case of influenza, polio and Vibrio infection. Influenza caused through the air, soil caused polio. Okay, and Vibrio infection, as we all know, is caused through the, it's a water infection. Okay, so yeah, this part is important. It is asked 1 to 2 time in gate exam. Which of the following immunoglobulin present in external secretion? That is IgA. And also the maximum production is among all the Igs, is, it is approx 2/3 among all the Igs. Coming to our last two immunoglobulin, that is IgE and D. So IgE is monomeric in nature, and it is responsible for response against allergens or hypersensitive reaction. Allergens are such as parasite infection, like some parasite enter in our body. it could be endoparasite or exoparasite. So it gives response against allergens or hypersensitive reaction. Hypersensitive reaction is, what is hypersensitive reaction? It is the extra immune response against any antigen. Like when an antigen enter in our body, and if more than required immune response is generated against that antigen, so this is called as hypersensitive reaction. Okay, so hypersensitive reaction, many people have hypersensitive reaction against dust, smoke, or some fragrance also. So yeah, also the receptor for IgE, the receptor for IgE present on the different cells such as basophils, eosinophils, and mast cells, and these three cells also involve in hypersensitive reaction. Okay, like whenever an antigen enter and there is any hypersensitive reaction, all these three WBCs will secrete by the cells in an extra concentration. That's why hypersensitive reaction occur. So coming to our last immunoglobulin, that is IgD. It is monomeric in nature and it has no biological function. Okay, so this is all about Igs, all the immunoglobulins I have discussed. So go through it, and if you have any difficulty you can comment in comment section. Okay, so let's have some questions also, so that you can correlate the given data to the upcoming exam. So this question number first, okay, so it is from 2020. What question says, which class of antibody is first made by the developing B cell inside the bone marrow? So what would be your answer? So the first antibody that is synthesized by the developing B cells is IgM. IgM is the correct option, not IgG, IgE, IgA. They are not correct because they are generated by the memory cells. Okay, only IgM is synthesized, is the first antibody that is first made by the developing B cells. Okay, so next question is, which one of the following is not a part of human non-specific defense system? Read the question carefully. Okay, whenever you attempt a question in an exam, so read the question very carefully. Okay, so here it is said, which one of the following is not a part of non-specific, that is, it is a specific defense system. Okay, so if we talk about interferons, it is non-specific. Okay, so whenever interferons are generated, they are not generated against any specific antigen, they are non-specific. Also mucus is present in our external secretion. Saliva, it is also present in our external secretion, so they are also non-specific. But this antibody, this is specific, so it is a part of it is not a part of human non-specific defense system. It is very specific. Antibody are always generated very specifically toward any antigen. Also next question, so this question was from 2019. Next is, based on the heavy chain, which of the following antibody have multiple subtypes? I discussed it earlier also. So here the correct option is IgG, although IgA could be the correct answer, but in option IgA is not given. So coming to our next question, so this question is from GATE 2014. So here the immunoglobulins are given, and in group 2 the function you have to find out. So if we see IgG, if we take IgG, it is an antibody that in external secretion, no, it is IgA. Okay, so you can do this question very quickly by comparing the question to the given option. So Q21, Q1, there, this one. So Q1. So go for the P4. If we see G4, so it is the antibody that is present in highest concentration in the serum. So yeah, correct, this option is correct. You don't have to check for the other, you can like check for the confirmation, but you if you find here nowhere the Q1, no option having Q1 here Q2, Q4, Q3. Okay, so this way you can do the question very quickly. Okay, so yeah, this one is correct. Coming to our next question, this is GATE 2011. So our question is, member of the antibody protein family that have common structural feature are collectively known as. Members of antibody protein family that have common structural features are collectively known as. So these are the immunoglobulins because they have common structure. All the immunoglobulins have this Y-like structure. Okay, that's why they share a common structural feature. That's why immunoglobulin, although antigen have different shape or different kind of structure, allergens also, haptens also, we also didn't read about all these three things till now. So this is immunoglobulin that share the common structural features. So coming to our next question, so here it is mentioned, determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and the reason. So first assertion is, IgM is found in serum as a pentameric protein consist of 5 IgM monomers. Okay, true, this one is true. Second, the reason is, the pentamer form of IgM is due to the cross linking of IgM monomer via peptide bond. This is wrong. This is not connected through the peptide bond, they are connected through the J chain or disulfide bond. Okay, they are not cross linked through the peptide bond. So this reason is false. A is true but R is false. So I guess this is correct option. You can check for this question in your answer key also. Okay, coming to our next question, find the incorrect combination. Okay, so serum immunoglobulin B cell antigen receptor, true. Affinity maturation isotype switching, true. Okay, so next, Fc reason of antigen bind to the complement system activation, I told this earlier also. Spleen secondary lymphoid organ, no connection with the lymphatic system. This is wrong, this statement is wrong, because these are the lymphatic system, these are part of lymphatic system. So this question is this option is this answer is correct, because it has it is incorrect combination. Okay, so this is all about today's session. As you can see, there are lots of questions asked till now again from this topic. So go through this topic. If you find any difficulty in this topic, or you want to mention any correctness, then you can comment me in the comment section. Yeah, thank you.